Let's have a start the development part. Then first we need to the database installation and set our run our script. So we see here I using here pgadmin because you want I already installed the PostgIS SQL and the backend server is I'm using here 9.3 and this is the port number is here. So here is you see the our generated the sequence IDs and then all the sequence and then generated the tables IDs that's you define in your domain models in GOM models or in the ORM models. So here the script you can see here the script information. So after installing the server and we run the build your database name, maybe you have to put it a different database name and necessary sequence. So just you need to one time to run this sequence and then build the sequence automatically and then you start your model definitions. But yes, of course you need to first to generate those things because in the application EML or application properties file you need the database name, even though you need you need your username and password, and then also that you need to call those sequences to build your entities. And that's why before starting your Java part to develop, and then you need to first to install the PostgIS server and then build a database and build a username and give the privileges and build the sequences. That's what you need to do. And this is the end part when you finish your models, and then you can check it like here your all the database, and when just like writing the which database you need, you define your database here, and after this definition you can put it here in the your in domain model. So exactly which table name as it is look like, so I put it here like here for very fast. I put okay, my user registration table look like name will be this and address information, address location information, and this information that you can define first this one, then use this one into the your GOM models. That's why I try to put it first this one, and then there is no, and then I can build very quickly our GOM models based on that's what I define in backend level. So let's start. So that means our server installation is done, our necessary database installation done, necessary user is there, and the password is there, and all the necessary sequences is there. So then if it's done, then we need to go our in the Spring applications and Grails application for website, and you see that the start .grails.org, and you see that there is a really good web service page. You can you can generate your applications from here. So just you need to put it here your application name as it is, like application secure web applications, it is web applications, and then you put it here like, and then put it here. So I already did this application, then you set it which Grails version you try to. For my case is 3.3, and this is the most important part, the profiling. So you see that there is a Angular profile and REST API profile, Angular JS profile, React Webpack and Webpack and Web, and then and Web JBoss 7. And for this big, because this is the application we try, the web application. So this is there's the real just simple settings. You need to carefully to set this the profile part. So this is the profile. So we use the web profiles, and then when you hit this to generate the application, even though in curl you can go this way. So this is the special commands in the command line. You can run this, and then it automatically generate and define your profile, which profile you try to. For our case, this is the start, and then you unzipped it the application and put it the profile. The profile is web, and then that's all. So you generate the applications projects, and you unzipped it in applications and in your local system, and then you import your application. What I already did this one. So that means in the download folder, you copied it, the download folder to the respective directory and unzipped it, and then after that you can go to the IntelliJ and go here and here the new project from the existing resource, and it's defined here. As see, there's a web project, web applications. This is the projects, and then you import it like this way. And then if his import is done, then it's automatically defined as which versions you try to use, and I already did the import, and then you look for that one, and this is the standard structure that I said, the standard structure for your Grails based development. So you see our the Grails app and src folder, and this is the Gradle dependency, all the necessary dependency, and then also Gradle properties, and then also the wiper, Gradle wiper is here. So this is the word wiper here is 3.3, the Gradle version 3.5, 3.51, and then here the when we did this is the Gradle wiper class. So this is the file of the Gradle wiper plus properties. Where is it located? Where to download the Gradle versions from here, and then this is the wiper jar file, the commands to run and build the applications. So when import is done, then you cross check your application. So this is the main application. Then your very first job to take your application.eml file and see the. So here is the most important you need to take care. And then we define our server, because I use a lot of port, and this port is free. Then I set it to 5042 is the port, and this is the application is the local host, and this is the Grails automatic settings. So that means this part is automatically coming when you generate the project from the Grails application fog, and that you need to add this part. So that means the application is not running with the 8080 default port with Tomcat. It's running with 5042 port, and this is the local machines. For the changes, that is the most important to take care. When we did the profiling, that means when we try to deploy our application to the client machines, then we need to externally set those variables, those properties. That means if the client machine has no port with this number, you need to set which port is free and where is client machine located. Maybe client machine is located in USA, then you set to the IP address of the machines, and then that's all finished. And then it's the automatic part, and you need to set your database connectivity. We already did our database generations, and we did we did the user and the password also, and here is the and DB user. So you see the data source is we use the PostgreSQL driver and driver name, and this is the user, default user, and this is the passport, the password for the database, and this is the URL for the database. So you see that the local host you're running. So in this case, if your client machine, he will be the client machine name or the IP address, and then your database name. That's all. So that's why I put it like I install the my SQL server. That's you have to do, and then I build the database and generate the necessary users and passwords, then give them the users unnecessary privileges. That's what I need in the application level or in the installation level, and that's the environmental variables to set. Okay, which environment I try to deploy our application. So by in Grails by default there's a 3 environmental presetted. If you need more, you can add it very quickly. So it's like you need to add more, like test environment, you need the rail environment, QA environment, quality assurance environments, or you need a release environments. Then you can just set it here, the release, and then that's all. And then after that you to override those properties to the externally as an application profiling concept. So here is, so I put it here and all necessary information. So this is the first job we need to do. So now we need to, okay, our application is our connectivity is there, and our necessary information, our user and password is properly set in the application YAML file. Even though you can use it here, application.properties files. That's all. This is the update version for the YAML from the out of the properties files. And then we need to cross check it here, your Gradle build.gradle, and all the necessary dependencies, and you see here the version, you can change it here, or you can set it here the Grails.settings variables and override those variables, right?